It's been insulated. But see, that's the water tank that the water comes into that. That piece of property was 2 acres. This is 1.5 acres, but it was 2 acres with just the well. It didn't even have this plumbing. What do you think?
Yeah, it's cool.
Look what we got here. So if we ever, and whoever buys it gets all this, because I'm not taking it home. In here it's over 100 degrees. I got this nice big picnic table. There's a whole bunch more. How do I?
Very cool.
They didn't have these. This was part of the 30-year celebration. Oh, this is the sweet white table wine. This one. I don't know if they're.
Rode on the Ferris wheel
That we're coming up to.
and we got some soda pop and watched some ducks race, and that was about it.
There's the Ferris wheel.
So there's the fair, and it was hotter than Hades. And Dad rode on a guy riding around on a bicycle, holding in one of those little.
And he
Bicycle
said he
cabins.
enjoyed watching the duck races where we left him in the shade. Yeah, look at all the rain.
So here we go to Mexico. I'm going to see if I can get across the border with just my ID and birth certificate. People say, oh no, you don't need a passport card until you get 12 miles in. And everybody says, oh no, that was the law before 2009. And yet we've seen advertisements from businesses just across the border that say all you need is your ID and birth certificate. So we're going to go and see. This is right now, August 26, 2014. We're going to really find out what the law is regarding getting in and out of Mexico border towns with just a driver's license and birth certificate. I'm going to verify this in person, being no one seems to have the exact same answer, and everybody says everybody else is wrong. So go to the source. We'll just try it.
Sisters.
And that's the Three Sisters Mountain.
Three Sisters.
We walked over and I was filming it, but they told me I could not film any of it. But he said they cannot deny a citizen back into the United States as long as I have proof. I showed him my birth certificate and my ID. He says it'll just take a little longer, but there shouldn't be any issue getting back in.
¿Qué, me la llevo o qué?
Echarle para atrás otra vez.
Pensé que era el baile ese que te hacías para atrás.
After this, right there, the big store. Every other. See here, Johnny? Aren't they neat?
Yeah. Oh, that is neat. It's only 89. How much is it?
Yeah. And you could probably get it for a little less.
89 bucks?
This one's 64.
Wow.
That one's 175.
That's cool.
But see, that's really too bright for my bathroom.
That's cool though.
Look at this. These are expensive.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
thank you very much. That's free.
You get one free
You get one
while
free.
you shop.
It's
Maybe
actually
they
got
hope to get to
alcohol in it too.
Yeah.
They're cool. How much are they? So $30. That's pretty good. Can't believe how cheap it is. There's a bunch of cars. There's a Volkswagen thing. Do you see the Volkswagen thing? Handbags.
It's got a lock on it. I guess we can walk out here and see.
Oh, it goes upstairs.
Just
It's just upstairs.
whatever, had lights and all that. The woman will come and take it
What's the
back.
military police there?
The place we're going is very nice and clean, and you can't just walk along the street.
Did you see the carload of soldiers there?
Yeah, no, they're checking in there.
So that was interesting. We went out to look at the rest of the town. There really wasn't much to look at. We saw some of the Mexican military patrolling. I guess I'm not allowed to film them. They drove back around and pulled over and asked to look at my camera, you know, and I deleted a video. I don't know if I even deleted the right one. I may have some of their footage still on there. And so then they started to leave, and I started to walk down the rest of the street and just started filming. They were no longer in the thing, and they stopped and called me back. Of course, we can't understand a word they're saying. And he started saying something about the camera. I was like, I don't understand. We won't film you. That's the problem. We won't film you. And he said, he just sighed very disconcertedly. And so I said, fine. I just said, and I put my GoPro in my pocket, and I figured, okay, I'll just put it in my pocket. And then he was like, okay, he shook his head, like that was good. And then they drove away. So I'm not sure if we're not allowed to photograph at all, or he was worried that I'd get mugged if somebody saw my GoPro, or what the reason was, but it kind of creeped me out. If you're coming here, don't show your camera apparently anywhere, or they'll confiscate it or have you delete things, or God only knows what, because you can't understand them. So just be aware of that.
Yeah, look at all the rain.
So here we go to Mexico. I'm going to see if I can get across the border with just my ID and birth certificate. People say, oh no, you don't need a passport card until you get 12 miles in, and everybody says, oh.